Off the coast of Cozumel, Mexico, lies a collection of the most majestic coral formations found in the Western Hemisphere, on a dive site called Columbia Deep. Columbia Deep lies further south from Columbia Shallows and the Columbia Lagoon, but north of Punta Sur. On the shore side are sandy flats, but opposite that is a dramatic drop-off that makes Columbia Deep one of Cozumel's classic wall dives. The dive starts at a relatively shallow sandy area at a depth of around 60 feet. From there, you continue down a steep sandy slope, then northward through the towering pinnacles for which this site is so well known. The side profile depicts the wall and the signature towering pinnacles which rise from a steeply sloping sandy bottom. The beginning of the dive is typically spent weaving in and out of the many swim-throughs among the pinnacles as you head northward in the current. Then you finish the dive at a more shallow depth, drifting along the tops of the pinnacles. The tops of the pinnacles can reach to within 20 feet of the surface, while their bases can reach depths exceeding 110 to 120 feet. Most of the tunnels and swim-throughs are accessible within a 100-foot depth. Columbia Deep is considered a challenging dive, mainly because of the depths and the often unpredictable current. Throughout the site, divers are likely to see a wide range of marine life, from small tropicals at the more shallow areas, to large stingrays, turtles, and larger fish at the deeper portions. And the formations here are majestic and spectacular. They are what makes Columbia Deep a signature dive for Cozumel. This area of the reef has majestic coral structures that are unparalleled in size in the Western Hemisphere. At depths exceeding 80 feet, the exploration of this area requires a careful maintenance of buoyancy, a conservative consumption of air, and particular attention to dive time. After drifting and descending through the towering coral heads, divers encountered a hollowed-out section that is an entrance for a series of exciting swim-throughs, as this block of coral heads is honeycombed with tunnels. The swim-throughs and tunnels at the base of these towering structures form a network that allows divers to move through large sections of this area under the massive coral growth. Unlike cave diving, there are no dangerous parts of these caverns, and there is always light and exits readily available. As we consume our dive time and our air, we exit the deepest portion of the site and shallow our depth, still enjoying valleys lush with marine life. As we drift along the tops of the pinnacles, we find blankets of finger coral, small tropicals, and frequently we find turtles foraging in this area. Columbia Deep is one of the most majestic dives for Cozumel and the Caribbean, and is a must-see for the experienced diver visiting the island.